Okay, I had another experience this summer that on the way back, we left my daughters at 5 p.m. and it turned out to be a 10.5 hour drive back home. So we got home at 3:30 in the morning. So we're roaring down Interstate 95 for most of it. And so we're going along through this dark tunnel, which is basically what you're in when you're going down the interstate, at night especially. And it really brought home a metaphor that we started using earlier, which is traffic laws are like the God image in a way, okay? Because we're driving down this highway, we have no idea what the driving capabilities are of any other person on the highway. Okay, we don't know whether they're 16 or 85. We don't know if they're a good driver or a bad driver, if they're conscious or tired or drunk. We don't know anything about these people. And yet, everybody stays on the highway and everybody follows the rules. And we got to the George Washington Bridge, and okay, there were some sort of close calls there, but you know, but
contradicting yourself.
No, there were some there's sort of close calls, right? When reminders. I mean, there's a reason that people under 18 aren't allowed to drive around New York, right? I mean, in the state of New York, you can get a junior driver's license when you're 16, but you're not allowed to drive in New York City until you're 18. And even that's probably not enough, okay, because there are some pretty wild drivers around New York.
They're all doing this while they're driving.
Right, okay. But the reality is, we got through it fine. You know, we didn't hit another car, and we got through it fine. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, we got delayed a little bit at the George Washington Bridge, but not a lot. And we got all the way home, and I was thinking going down the road that it's like the hand of God is guiding, not only guiding you, but guiding everyone else too. And that's really the transpersonal self, okay? And, okay, if people are going to go against God, if you will, go against the transpersonal self, then they're going to speed, or they're going to be a drunk driver, or under the influence of whatever. And those people are making a godlike decision to behave in that way. And, you know, we have 13,000 traffic deaths on the highway every year. Even now, we used to have 50,000 until we got serious about drunk driving. But a lot of the people, I bet a lot of the people that are in car accidents are somehow involved with someone who's violated the rules, right? And so they've made a godlike decision that they're bigger than the rules, okay? And this is what Jung is talking about. You know, you have this Messianic view that you're better than anybody else, and you can drive at 85 or 90 miles an hour. Well, yeah, okay, maybe you can, and maybe you can get away with it. And man, if you get away with it, it's godlike, right?
Yeah, what a rush.
What a rush. Right. So I've posited as a metaphor that the driving rules are the God image in our life, in American life. I mean, maybe it won't apply to people in Uganda, but here where we drive down the road at high speed, it's I think that's a apt metaphor for the God image.
It changes the way I think too.
Right, and so the point is that this God image is an archetype. It's in us all, okay? It's in us all. And when it constellates, like a mother being a mother, then there's no stopping it. It's coming through. And you're going to experience it, which is Edinger's point in the lecture, which is it's an encounter with the transpersonal self. And once you've had that encounter, then you don't need any creed. Okay, you don't need any religion. Doesn't matter. Okay, because you understand it. And that was Jung's point to Bill Wilson for Alcoholics Anonymous, and what Edinger said, which is for patients over 35 years old, they did not achieve a healing unless they had an experience with God. Okay, and his point was that the purpose of Jungian analysis, if you go into Jungian analysis, the purpose is for you to have that experience.